Forgive me, it sounds cocky. He hypnotized me and opened my eyes. Oh.
Just keep going.
Strap in, Swifties. Sydney Sweeney goes full fangirl, proving even $40 million stars can swoon over Taylor. Meanwhile, Anderson Cooper gets ambushed by her cheeky lyrics on live TV, hilariously short-circuiting in real time. It's chaos, fandom, and pure Taylor energy all rolled into one unforgettable moment.
The idea that an artist had, in my case, the privilege of developing to the point where you're in your 30s and you do know yourself a bit more, and then you were able to make the thing that they'll know you for.
Next, Taylor takes a stand against the music industry's obsession with age, proving 36 is just a number. With a massive tour and a hit docuseries, she's dominating every era louder than ever, showing fans that talent, vision, and star power only get stronger with time.
Literally 4 a.m. at LAX at the American Lounge one morning, I look over and I'm like, that's Mandy Moore.
And finally, the ultimate plot twist. Eras Tour choreographer Mandy Moore crosses paths with actress Mandy Moore, leaving fans stunned. Confusion hits so fast it officially retires itself, all before your morning coffee has even finished brewing. Taylor's world keeps surprising, chaotic, and utterly unmissable.
Tour will live on as probably the pinnacle, foremost important thing that I've done.
Strap in, Swifties, because the celebrity universe just delivered peak chaos. Sydney Sweeney recently had a full-on fangirl moment over Taylor Swift, proving even $40 million stars can melt at the mere mention of her name. Sources say Sweeney has been openly gushing about Taylor's music, not just casually admiring it, but like it's a personal soundtrack for every generation. From grandparents to teens, Taylor somehow pulls everyone into the same vibe, making even those who swear they don't listen to pop hum along to tracks like Cruel Summer. She's not the only one. Amanda Seyfried reportedly had a similar reaction when a Taylor song appeared unexpectedly, regressing instantly into her teenage fandom. Meanwhile, director Paul Feig experienced his own mini panic while trying to license a Swift track, noting it's rarely a straightforward process. The approval, when it came, reportedly felt like winning a lottery. And while Taylor songs quietly infiltrate pop culture everywhere, they also have a shocking effect on live television. Case in point, Anderson Cooper, usually the epitome of journalistic composure, reportedly froze mid-read when Taylor's lyrics unexpectedly appeared during CNN's New Year's Eve broadcast. Producers allegedly watched in suspense as Cooper tried to navigate the suggestive, metaphor-heavy lyrics while keeping a straight face, blinking and pausing like a man caught in the chaos of his own mouth. Beside him, Andy Cohen appeared delighted, nudging him along while barely containing laughter. The moment quickly became an iconic example of Taylor's cultural power, making stars, journalists, and audiences alike react in ways that only Swift's music seems to inspire. Even in 2026, she continues to dominate the conversation, proving her impact is as universal as it is unstoppable.
Very depressed about pop culture's obsession with youth culture, and we designate extremely young people to be the ones who have to tell us where culture is going. And then the idea that an artist had, in my case, the privilege of developing to the point where you're in your 30s and you do know yourself a bit more, and then you were able to make the thing that they'll know you for.
The moment went fully viral when Anderson Cooper hit a particularly suggestive lyric and completely lost it. He made it a little further before the words hit a level that seemed not PG-13, and suddenly Cooper was in full-on giggle mode, not polite chuckles, but the kind of laughter that happens when you're trapped and it's the only escape. Viewers instantly reacted with, "Oh my God, he's malfunctioning," turning the live broadcast into one of those unforgettable TV moments. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift continues to casually defy expectations and dominate pop culture. In 2026, at 36, she shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, she's bigger than ever, proving that women in pop don't fade in their 30s. Her new Disney Plus docuseries, The End of an Era, looks back on the monumental Era tour, giving fans a front-row seat to a spectacle that spanned 21 countries, pulled in over $2 billion, and lasted 2 years. The tour wasn't just a concert, it was a 3-hour emotional journey where fans cried, screamed, and processed life under stadium lights. In the docuseries, Taylor reflects on the experience as one of the most important of her career, noting that doing it in her 30s allowed her to operate with full confidence and perspective. She describes the tour as a transformative chapter, proving that talent, stamina, and artistry only grow stronger with time. Instead of fading into the background, she continues to multiply her impact, showing that Taylor Swift is not just performing, she's redefining what it means to thrive at the top of pop culture, fully upgraded and unstoppable.
Literally 4 a.m. at LAX at the American Lounge one morning, I look over and I'm like, that's Mandy Moore.
This hits especially hard because, back in her late 20s, Taylor Swift was famously stressed about the so-called pop expiration date, worrying the industry might replace her with a shiny new teen. In her 2019 documentary Miss Americana, she candidly reflected on how women in entertainment are often treated as if they have an expiration date, while men in music can hit 60 and still be celebrated as legends. But Taylor didn't just survive that pressure, she turned it into a punchline. By her 30s, she was redefining what it means to thrive in pop culture, turning albums into full-blown eras with distinct music, visuals, moods, and alter egos. From Lover to Folklore to Midnights, she kept reinventing herself, proving that talent, creativity, and influence don't fade with age. Meanwhile, her orbit keeps producing hilarious pop culture moments, like the long-awaited meeting between two Mandy Moores. Yes, the Era Tour choreographer Mandy Moore finally met Mandy Moore, the actress and singer from the early 2000s. And it didn't happen at some glamorous backstage event. It happened at 4 a.m. in an American Airlines lounge at LAX, where exhaustion and airport snacks set the scene. This meeting had been years in the making. The choreographer had frequently been mistaken for the actress, and they had almost crossed paths countless times in Hollywood circles, award shows, and even while working on separate projects. Imagine moving through the same universe for years and narrowly missing each other at every turn until finally, the two Mandy Moores collided in the most unglamorous, perfectly chaotic moment imaginable. It's exactly the kind of quirky, real-life plot twist that seems tailor-made for the Swift-era universe.
We were supposed to meet so many times, like literally so many times. I did an episode of that 70s show when she was dating the guy who played Fez. We were on set together. Everyone's like, you have to meet each other. I got called to set. We could have never met.
They even tried to schedule lunch once, but it reportedly fell apart just before the pandemic hit because, of course, the universe wasn't done playing with the Mandy to Mandy meetup. Perfect comedic timing. And that's a wrap for this video, folks. Chaos, laughs, and Swift-era energy guaranteed.